Is that possible? I'm ready. Carrie Dean, Robin. Oh God, they're coming on too fast. Let's see, Corrine, Ben, Libby, Colleen. Maybe we should open the doors a couple minutes early. We got a whole crowd coming in, so we'll see. And of course, Carrie, you'll notice that my office looks really nice tonight as opposed to the way it looked last night. And for all of you that are impressed, it's good that you can't see the floor because that's where all the piles are. Hi, Judy Daniel. So it was Cyber Monday. Did everybody do a little shopping? I did. Okay, let's see. I'll give them another minute to get in, and then we'll get started. Okay. Well, thank you, Jerry. We had a nice Thanksgiving. It's always nice to get together and remember that no matter how bad things sometimes seem, we all got things to be grateful for. Okay, so I'm going to get started. And here's what I wanted to do. You know, there's a lot of promos going on. And I think sometimes it's kind of confusing. And so I kind of wanted to run through the promos that the company has. So let's start with the thing that ends today, which is the Black Friday specials. And so if, let's see if I can do this. If we have a problem, well, I'll come back to this. We have the Founders Packs, the Black Friday Founders Pack, and the Black Friday bundles. All of those will no longer be available after 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I want to talk to you just for a second about the Founders Program because there's been a lot of questions about that. When a company like Jeunesse starts in a country, they typically offer Founders Packs. Let me give you an example. They recently opened Dubai. They offered 100 Founders Packs. That was it. And then we had some countries that were already opened and we had new people coming in and they wanted to know, can I get a Founders Pack? And, you know, Paula called the president of Europe, Kyle Copeland, and Kyle said, no, we're not offering any more Founders Packs in Europe. We're finished. Because they don't want to dilute it for people who have already purchased Founders Packs. But then the executive team got together and realized that because the company's volume is growing so fast, and because some of the people that originally started with the company never really did anything and they had Founders Packs, that they probably could have another round of offering of the Founders Packs. And so they had this. But I do want you to understand, and this is not pressure because you guys can do whatever you want, but I want you to know this could be our last shot at it. So I want you to understand why people believe they're so important. What the company does is when you purchase a Founders Pack, you become part of the Founders Group. And what the Founders Group does is we share 2% of the global sales or global CV of the company in a bonus once a quarter. So the way that you calculate your bonus is, for all of you that have heard me do the comp plan, you know, you've got the two trees, two teams, you have the two sides of the team, and you have what we call a family tree. It's your enrollment tree. It's everybody you sponsored, everybody they sponsored, everybody they sponsored, and so on and so on. Okay, it's based on the volume of your enrollment tree. So whatever amount of volume you have over that 90-day period, you're going to have some shares. And the way that they determine that is it's based on your rank. So if you are, for example, a sapphire, you get 4 levels of matching. So if you're a qualified sapphire, they take all of your volume over 3 months, 4 levels deep, they add it up, and then they divide it by 1,000. So let's say that you had, I don't know, 5,000 CV over 3 months. And we divide that by 1,000 and you get 5 shares. Or you got 50,000 in volume and they divide it by 1,000, you get 50 shares. And then every share is worth somewhere between $12, $14, $16 a share. So it can be a few $100s, it can be a few $1,000s, it can be more than that, depending on where you sit in terms of the size of your business and your rank. But what you have to understand is it comes every quarter. Now we have to qualify for it, and here's how we qualify. If you're in North America, we need 5 customers every month for 3 months. That's our quarter. Customers mean I got retail customers that buy through my website, I have preferred customers, or I have wholesale customers. These are people who signed in, paid the $29 in Canada, the $49 in the United States, but have had no distributor activity for 6 months. That means they haven't sponsored anybody, they haven't earned a commission check. And they've come in with a basic pack. If they come in with an ambassador pack, that only lasts you can't earn any money for 6 months, and then if they haven't done anything, they drop back, and we're back to the possibility of them counting as a customer. And when you join the Founders Group, you get a new report in your back office, and you can watch that. But you're looking at, I mean, let's say you only make, let's say it turns out to be $500 every quarter. It's $2,000 a year. What if it's $1,000 a quarter? Well, that's $4,000 a year. So you can look at it as kind of an expense allowance for your business. So it is, for those of you that financially are comfortable doing it, it is a good program, and and you can find all of the Black Friday things are in your back office, under shop, under event packages. So there's a founders package for people who have never bought a package. There's a founders upgrade for any of us that had already bought a package. And then there's a couple of bundles, specials for you that just like you would in any store, you get a discount and some travel points and some things. So those things, that ends tonight. So if you are considering it, you might want to begin to think more about that as we end this call. Okay, then we have, and I'm going to try a screen share thing because I do want to show you where these things are. So let's just hope I can do it. Okay. Okay, let's hope that this is working. And Aaron, if you could text me and let me know, I would be very happy. Okay, so we have event packages. This is showing you, here's the now this is the United States, Black Friday Founders Pack. And then it shows you get 500. Now, this is important. The 500 CV rolls up line. This is for somebody that has never had a package. So the sponsor is going to get a $200 first order bonus and get 25 travel points. On the upgrade, it's $900. The purchaser gets the 25 travel points, but the 400 rolls up line, and the sponsor gets 175 first order bonus. And then there is the Black Friday Luminesce gift set, Black Friday get one free. Now there's a holiday beauty bundle. This is all of the Black Friday will disappear tonight at midnight, essentially. But the holiday bundle, I'm not sure about. So I think it'll remain. Okay, so now let's look at some of the others. So that deadline is tonight. Let's look at some other deadlines. This is the new Global Partners website. We're going to combine by January 1st the GPG Advantage and the Global Partner sites. I have you on this because I want you to look at the promotions page. Okay, here's a promo that's going to end. Let's see, it's going to end December 31st. The GPG founders, who are Paula and I, Judy and Ian, Sandy and Carrie, have put in a kitty. We've put in together $10,000 for a special bonus. We are going to give $2,000 to the first 5 people who become Sapphire Elites by the end of December. And that will be paid out the first week in January. So if you are a Sapphire and you want to earn that $2,000, you have till the end of December. So there's another deadline, December 31st. Then we have the YES program, which is running in North America. And you are looking at, if you get to the qualified to rank, to Jade, you could earn either $250 or $500 based on your personal group volume, which is your enrollment tree volume that you're qualified for. You can get to Pearl and earn $2,400 or $7,200, and you can get to Sapphire and earn $3,600 or $3,000. So all of those are possibilities by December 31st. So really, there are bonuses for people who go anywhere from Jade to Sapphire Elite, either paid by the company or paid by the Global Partners Group. And that's here in North America. Now, the GPG Sapphire Elite program is available worldwide. This is not just for North America. This one is worldwide. And then we have, there is also one you can see that is a South American, and I can't read it, so I am not sure what it is. So I don't know. But I do know the Mediterranean cruise. The Mediterranean cruise is running until January 31st. And this is for, this works for Europe. This is worldwide for them. Now you'll notice it says it sails May 1st to 8th. Actually, they've made a change. The May 1st to May 8th Mediterranean cruise will be for Greater China. Then beginning, I believe it's May 8th to 15th, that will be for North America, Europe, and the South Pacific. I think that will include like Australia, New Zealand, and I don't know where else. So, but they're going to run 2, which is great. So this will run until January 31st. And what will happen on this is that you will have, there are different ways to qualify, but we will go into, you'll go out of Barcelona, you go to Naples, to Pompeii, to Rome, to Livorno, to Florence, to Pisa, to Cannes, to Mallorca, and back to Barcelona. It'll be a fabulous trip. And it's on a beautiful Norwegian cruise ship. And there are 3 ways to qualify. Now this, I want to show you this because all of these are on the promotion page for the Global Partners Group. So you can look at all of this. This shows you can accumulate travel points, you can accumulate cycle qualifications, and you can accumulate director qualifications. That's Ruby and above. So for example, we have somebody who, it looks like Tibor Ordur from Sweden, completed more than 500 points this month. He still needs 2 sapphires. He has until the end of December to get those 2 sapphires. Should he qualify, he will automatically, let's see, advance to in the real rank. He'll win the full trip for 2 people plus a $500 voucher. So there's a number of ways for you to qualify depending on where your rank is. And if you don't understand this, it is really important that you either talk with your sponsor or their sponsor, or somebody in the organization upline that can talk to you and work really hard. And you can work hard to get this. You've got 2 months. And I know sometimes you look at these things and they seem, overwhelming to you. But what you have to think about is, where else do you have the opportunity? I've got a little bit of a problem with my mouse here because am I back? I don't know. Let's see, we don't want to do this. Okay, hopefully I'm back. Okay, we have it seems a lot, and I understand that sometimes it just seems so overwhelming. But the key is to set a plan. It's just like today I talked to Tibor about his need for 2 new sapphires. Now, I know it can be done because you know that when the year Paula and I went diamond last November, we did the 1,000 cycles to go diamond. But we had 4 sapphires. So we needed 2 more sapphires in December. And because we put together a plan, we got those sapphires. There's 2 things. There's putting together a plan to win the Sapphire Elite, or to win any of the yes bonuses, or to get on the Mediterranean cruise, or to increase your rank. There's always 2 things. There is the plan and the action that you take to make that plan work. But equally important is your belief that you can do it. And that is sometimes what ruins your ability to get there. And I am somebody who believes that what happens is if you start taking the steps to make it happen, and you start putting the work in, you'll begin to feel better. Okay, because let's say I start and I hit something where I think, gee, maybe I will make this, or maybe I'll make this, or maybe I'll make this. As you do that, your energy changes. Everything about you brightens up. And when you brighten up, you attract more good things to you. When things are going bad and you're dark and you're dreary, you don't draw people to you. You don't draw good things to you. So if I were you, I would sit down and I would think, do I want to go on a Mediterranean cruise? And I'm going to tell you right now, I'd go. I'd do everything I could to go, because given the world that we live in, I don't know anymore what it's going to be like next year. I mean, I have places I wanted to go on my bucket list that I've crossed off because the world where I wanted to go isn't safe anymore. So this is an unbelievable opportunity. I have never been with a company that has had a Mediterranean cruise that anybody could win. The last company I was with, we were on 2 Mediterranean cruises. You had to be at the second to the top rank in the company to get on that cruise. Nobody else could get on. Wherever we went, we always went to the Caribbean. I mean, every year, anybody could go to the Caribbean. But the Mediterranean, that's an unbelievable cruise. So I would encourage you to make a decision. That's number 1. Make that decision. And then sit down with somebody. Don't wait till January 1st. Because if you wait till January 1st, you have 1 month to do it. Sit down, see where you stand. You go into reports, go into your back office, go to reports, go to distributor reports, and go to almost to the very bottom, and you'll see Mediterranean cruise. Click on that. It'll show you at the top exactly what you need to do and what you earn for that. And then if you scroll a little bit farther, it'll show you where you stand. And sometimes you have to scroll to the left to see the whole thing, but that's where it sits. So if you call your sponsor or your upline, you say, hey, I'll give you my username and password. Can you look at this and see how close I am and see what I need to do? But I think what happens to people is we drift. We want to do it, but we get distracted because life gets in the way. And I know we're coming up on Christmas and we're all busy. But the bottom line is, think about what it would be like the second week in May to be going with a whole group of Jeunesse distributors onto a cruise ship and being together. It is just unbelievable. And I look at those of you that are Sapphire Elite, for $2,000, that you pick up in January, or the Yes promotion. And I don't know, but my guess would be there might be some other promos going on in December. So if I could, as we end tonight, I want you to have everything you want to have. But I also know that in order to have those things, you have to work. And you have to work at times that you don't want to work. You have to do things that you're not comfortable doing. I will tell you, I've been in network marketing since June of 1987. And in March of 1988, it became my full-time career. It has given me the best life I could possibly have imagined. But I worked hard. I mean, there's nothing you could say to me that would make me madder than to say, well, you're just lucky. Because I'm not lucky. I work hard. And I think if you understand that, but you understand the benefits of it, there is so much you can do. So I would encourage you, don't let this pass you by. And if you are serious and you are planning on really building the business and you are financially able and financially comfortable, you really, if you have not become a founder, you really should think about that before the end of the evening. So I hope you guys have a great week. We're going to be in Orlando tomorrow at a meeting. Paul and I are on the events committee for the company, and then we'll be there for the Discover Jeunesse on Wednesday. And we'll be back after that. Anytime you need us, we're here. And have a great week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Monday night. Take care.